I am Dr. Neema Bisht, BDS by degree and a pharma professional. Also, I am founder of Career in Pharma, wherein I provide guidance and training to healthcare professionals. I am on a mission to help 1 lakh healthcare professionals to attain financial security through career into clinical research industry. Hello everyone. I welcome you once again to a Career in Pharma. So today we have a special guest with us, and she is just like Dr. Manasa, little bit similar story, but I like her energy, enthusiasm, which is more than any fresh graduate, and I would love to see her energy now also. So with this, I will welcome Dr. Kanwardeep, and will share her journey today in this interview. And before beginning this, I have one request: please listen this video till the very end, because we never know what idea from anyone can change your life. So just be there, listen this video fully. Okay, so with this, I will welcome Dr. Kanwardeep. So hi, Dr. Kanwardeep. Thank you for coming here. So before beginning, I would like to say thank you, because it's Sunday evening and you are a working woman. Also, you are a mother. So being a mother, I can understand to make that free time is very tough. Although it's Sunday evening, definitely it's holiday also, right? So once again, thank you, Kanwardeep. And I would like to introduce yourself and from you. So please, let's begin with your introduction.
Hello, Dr. Neema. How are you? It's my pleasure, like you were saying, Sunday evening, because we moms are, used to managing our time. We are, I feel, the best managers when it comes to managing time. So it is my pleasure to be a part of this chat. So thank you so much for, allowing me to share my ideas with you and your team.
Thank you, Kanwardeep. So let's begin with your introduction, like when you completed your BDS and then how it was, like your corporate journey.
More than almost 14 years. I completed my BDS 2004.
Oh.
And 2004 onwards, I was working in various capacities. Like I was working with the college. I worked as a consultant in one of the government hospitals. We started our own clinic with, of course, one of my partners. And the journey went on for, say, 11 or 12 years like that. And my husband, he's in a transferable job. So when we moved to Delhi 2017, I had this idea of exploring some other allied medical professions, because dentistry, at the very start, when we came out in the field, we started realizing that a lot of saturation is happening. Exactly. So either we should brush up, we should add some more skills. So that was where this idea cropped up. So in Delhi when I came, so I started my career with pharmacovigilance. Okay. So it's been almost now 4 years. Oh, great. Plus.
So with this, I just wanted to know what were the factors because of which you decided for this career change, because it's totally, different field. So what were the factors which were missing in dentistry because of which you decided to come to this field?
Dentistry in itself is a beautiful profession, I must say. I had a very wholesome journey. But there was one constraint in my career growth. That was, I got married to a person who was getting transferred every few years. So that was the constraint. Even when we started our clinic, I could just participate in that clinic for 4.5 years. Then we had to move to another place. So coming to Delhi, I tried to look out opportunities, but then being a nuclear family, my son was growing, he required me, and this dentistry is a demanding profession, because people are free only in the weekends, especially in places like Delhi. Exactly. So wherever I was going for with my interviews, they wanted me to be present in the clinic at least on Saturdays and Sundays. So moreover, dentist saturation, as I already mentioned, was it became clearly evitable after coming to Delhi. Then yes. I was thinking throughout, but since we were posted in very remote areas, I didn't get a chance to come across people who were doing something else apart from medicine or public health. So Delhi gave me a chance. I came across lot many people, and thereafter I started this career.
Oh, great. So with this, I was just going through your LinkedIn profile, and I saw you did diploma also in clinical research and pharmacovigilance. So just wanted to know, is it important? What are the advantages? Can you list some advantages of doing any diploma course? Because lot of time as a BDS or MDS also we think that if any person is completed BDS from private college, we think that this is enough. Or maybe if anyone is MDS, we think this is enough and no further certifications required. But as per my personal suggestion, like our education system is all ratification, all volume,
Correct.
right? Grading system, marks, and no one taught us in college how to run clinic also. So with this, what are the advantages of doing any certification for that matter?
Uh, Nima, in my case, I'll say that diploma was the break point of my career. I came to
Mhm.
Delhi and I did a good survey for, say, 3-4 months.
Okay.
I made a complete list, like with dentistry as my primary degree and an 11-year experience in clinical dentistry, what all options are open to me.
Okay.
And simultaneously, I was surfing LinkedIn,
Okay.
especially people who had a dental background and who were now not doing clinical dentistry but were into the allied fields of healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
So PV and clinical research was topping the list. And
Mm-hmm.
now I started looking out for coachings, because see, there is a lot of information on media. you
Yes,
get you get lots and lots of information, but the point is which information is relevant to you, which
exactly.
information can really help you, break your interviews. So in
Mm.
that case, that diploma was really helpful. Why? Because you are working as a dentist, you're working as a academician in dental colleges, and suddenly you start preparing for interviews in corporate sector. It is a hell of difference. So
Correct.
this diploma, apart from giving me the technical know-how, like what is PV, I had a fair idea when I joined the diploma, but you interact with
Mm-hmm.
the people who are coming to give you lectures. They educate you about the soft skills, they educate you about what the interviewers expect. You cannot
Mm.
get this package in tits and bits from internet. There's
Correct.
definitely, you go to a place for you spend 3-4 hours, you come back, you interact with people, they let you know your plus points and minus, they let you know like which areas you need to work.
Mm.
So that was the, and it helped me, I must say. My first job, I got to know about my first job, like wahan pe openings hai, through one of the translator who was there in our course. So she asked me, you
Mm.
belong to Delhi, yahan pe openings hai. So you see, the entire journey is making contacts and learning
Mm.
from them. So it
Exactly.
started with that career, with that diploma.
Mm. Great, great. And with this, I just want to know how you prepared for interviews.
Interviews, see, once you have to appear in an interview as a fresher,
Mm-hmm.
this was my experience,
Mm-hmm.
they don't expect very much detailed technical questions from you.
Exactly.
You need to
Mm.
have a fair idea, like
Mm-hmm.
जिस post के लिए आप apply कर रहे हो, you need to have a fair idea कि what is it about. Of course
Mm.
they are going to train you for another 1 or 2 months once they onboard you.
Mm.
So learning for interviews, firstly it was the basic technical knowledge, which of course I got from the diploma I did.
Mm-hmm.
And on the similar ground, they prepared me for my soft skills,
Mm-hmm.
what what all an interviewer expects when you go. And in my case, since I was going after a successful dental career of 11 years, this
Yes.
was the biggest challenge I faced.
Mm.
उनको मेरे को technically क्या आता है, they were least concerned. Their major dilemma was कि आप कर लोगे, like maybe you'll have to report to a TL who is
Mm.
5-7 years or maybe 10 years younger to you, is it fine with you? So
Correct.
I understand, being an employer, their concern was very much valid, but
Mm.
I had done my homework on all these points. So
Great.
as a fresher, you just need to have a vision, like
Yeah.
what is your growth chart, what
Mm-hmm.
skills you currently have, and what you are going to add
Correct.
once you are in the job. An interview will look up for a summary of all these points. It's
Correct.
not
Very
just
good.
ratify the
Hmm.
technical points and you'll go and tell them the definitions of this and that. No, they
Hmm.
don't expect anything. It's
Correct.
just the temperament with which you go for an interview. I feel that is important. So
Yes.
मेरे
Yes.
को तो,
Yes.
I had to be overly positive. I had to beat up the freshers who had come along with me for the interview.
Hmm. College fresh out like freshers.
Yeah, so they are bubbling with energy. Even
Correct.
sometimes I feel my energy level was much higher than them,
Yeah, you
because
are not sometimes. I always feel your energy is higher than them.
I
I
am
love
reaping
your
all the
energy.
I am reaping all the benefits of my career just because of this energy level. I just pray to God that
Correct.
it never, goes down.
Correct. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Correct. And how you're feeling, after making this transition, or I should ask, like, what are the changes happened after coming to after making this shift? What
Uh,
what were the positive changes? Other changes
See,
also? Yeah.
all the changes have been only positive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see I have any, you can say कि अच्छा ये चीज ठीक नहीं हुई. By God's grace, I had a very, good career in past 4.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
The best points I feel is I am more see, I am a person who needs continuous learning. तो मैं
Right.
गई थी, सिर्फ मुझे पेशेंट्स करने आते थे, क्लिनिकल डेंटिस्ट्री आती थी. नाउ आई कैन वर्क ऑन एक्सेल्स इन अ बेटर वे. आई नो सो मेनी शॉर्टकट्स, आई नो लॉट मेनी थिंग्स अबाउट वर्ड. सो
Mm-hmm.
दिस नॉलेज हैज हेल्प मी, बिकॉज पीवी में यू नीड टू हैव दीज बेसिक स्किल्स.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
along with the jobs only I could add these skills
Hmm.
by this
Great.
thing.
Great. Great. And what about if I talk about, at financial level? See, definitely everyone is well versed. Our husbands are earning well. But
Well,
yeah, at that financial level, how it affected?
that was a little bit setback, but again I'll say, before going for the interviews, before even joining the diploma for this clinical research,
Hmm.
the people whom I was in contact with, I'm really grateful to them. They gave me a very clear picture. One point I mentioned that I may have to report to people who are way younger to me. I was
Mm-hmm.
perfectly okay with it, and they told me that in spite you have 11-year experience in dentistry, you will be given packages at par with the freshers.
Yes.
So that is the sometimes I feel industry can very well justify the experienced candidates, because experience doesn't mean that you are getting a person experience for the profile for which you are choosing. A
Hmm.
person worked in and out in different sectors of health, it is an he or she is an asset for the organization. So yes,
Exactly.
that was a dampener at times, but then I used to balance it out with the amount of learning which I was having.
Mm-hmm.
And end of the day I used to think कि चल मुझे सिखा भी रहे हैं and they are paying me, what better than that. So that has
Exactly.
been my motto throughout till now. It's the motto that they are making
Hmm.
you learn new things, and they're adding skills to your profile, and
Hmm.
they are paying you. And at point where I changed my career, if it would have been financial this thing, so I don't think I would have made a drastic change.
Mm-hmm.
After working for 11 years, rather than using that experience and moving forward in dentistry, I chose a completely new field.
Hmm.
So that
Yeah.
point पे अगर आप financial remunerations को ध्यान में रखोगे, then तो I would not have even landed here where I am right now.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
that is a dampener at times, but then you don't get everything on your plate.
Yeah.
You have to make some compromises. So,
Exactly.
and that was
As
at the
per.
starting. As you move
Hmm.
on in the industry, like I changed a few companies, so
Hmm.
then you start getting market correction slowly and slowly. Things settle out. It's just an
Yes.
initial phase. That too for people like us who have a
Mm-hmm.
past experience in some other field, and
Hmm.
they are starting as a fresher. For fresher, I feel this is a booming industry.
Yes. 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 So, what were the challenges you faced during the transition?
Challenges were like, I was pretty comfortable with my teammates and my seniors, but
Uh-huh.
they were a bit hesitant in their interactions. But that also mellowed down after 6 months, because as I
Hmm.
told you, yeah,
Hmm.
I'm a very positive person like that.
Hmm.
Another challenge was initially I was not well versed with this IT system and laptops and the
Hmm.
commands they used to use. But that also you pick up. There are so many videos on YouTube. You name any issue and you get 10 or 12 videos, and you just go through one or two. So
Hmm.
that was initial challenge
Hmm.
uh, of my start, that I was not that well versed as
Hmm.
my peers in the IT part
Yes.
of the
Yes. Yes.
profile.
Hmm.
And otherwise it was fine. It was a
Okay.
good journey, I must say.
Because you are a very positive person.
Because
That's
you
why.
see, in life you have to adopt that temperament.
Yes,
else
and
else you are
hmm,
finished. It's not
hmm,
about changing a career, or you have to be positive because you don't have any other choice. How will you face
yes,
head on?
and you should be
So
open to learn from anyone. Especially, I will
yes,
talk about incorporate anyone, right?
yes, we really have to leave our ego aside, I feel,
Correct.
and you have to be, focus on building relationships,
Hmm.
communication, because in corporate sector communications can take you a long way.
Exactly. Correct.
So it's
So
all about
with
learning.
this, yeah, with this, what is your message for fellow dentists and not just dentists, for all healthcare professionals who are looking for similar kind of transition from clinical to non-clinical? What is your message to them?
See, my message is this: industry right now is booming.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to, shortlist the verticals which we are really interested to, get
Mm-hmm.
basic information on them,
Mm-hmm.
and serve the companies which offer those posts, and go head on. There's not
Yes.
much to wait and think about it,
Hmm.
because जो time aaj hai, maybe 4 5 years down the lane things will start changing, trends will change.
Exactly.
Right
Yeah.
now India is getting lots and lots of projects in all the verticals. I'm seeing even in data management, in clinical
Hmm.
trials, medical writing,
Hmm.
because one plus point we have is we are overpopulated, and we have really talented people in our country,
Hmm. Hmm.
and the world looks upon us. And
Correct.
moreover, we are very comfortable in making compromises with our
Hmm.
remunerations also. So this has
Exactly.
given an edge, because
Hmm.
once we crack through the process, we start learning. Be open to learning. This is the message I must say.
True.
Wherever you get a chance, don't waste time. You never know how and in what form that thing may come up in future.
Yeah, exactly.
If
Maybe in
you
coming future they will no more take graduates. They will just demand postgraduates. Can be the possibility, right?
wait, like I waited for so long because my
Hmm.
personal circumstances were like that. But don't wait.
Yes.
Once you are out of the college, you just chart out what you plan to do, what are the courses, and
Hmm.
give it a start.
And be quick in your decision. Lot of, because this is all from my learning. I would say don't overthink. All thinking mode, not taking any action. Just become a quick action taker. And what
Because
nowadays I would,
opportunity which
yeah.
is coming one day might
Hmm.
not knock your door the second day also. So try
Exactly.
to grab whatever comes in your
Yeah.
share. Don't wait.
Hmm.
Of
Yes. Yes.
course you need to have a strong plan in your hand, that
Hmm.
चाहते क्या हो आप. अगर आप चाहते ही clinical हो, then you should
Hmm.
focus on that. If you want non-clinical, I feel मतलब there are endless options.
Yes. Exactly. So with this, what is your biggest learning from industry after coming to industry, and one biggest regret if you have any?
Biggest learning have been keep adding skill sets, because if you feel you have a particular kind of a skill set, you may be good for say 4 years 5 years,
Hmm.
because the companies, they will definitely after 4 or 5 years they'll start looking you like, matlab you need to be an asset for the organization at all times. You don't
Yes.
add up your skill sets, then you are fading and finally dead. So that is
Hmm.
the biggest learning I had. I started with the processing individual cases,
Hmm.
moving on to different spheres and medical writing. So you don't have any other choice. If you
Hmm.
fix to one skill set, you are gone. Very, because again competition is cropping up very fast these days.
Yes, and it is applicable for all industry. Even inside dentistry, if you see, if you do the same kind of, if you use conventional X-ray machine, even
Yeah,
patient will
right.
refuse to have that.
Very true.
Yeah.
Because these days, everybody, see, if you're doing dentistry, patient is a lot more educated. Thanks to
Hmm.
Google, thanks to Chrome, they know every procedure, what we are going to do. And
Yes.
similarly, for these corporate jobs also, the
Correct.
employers, they have to keep themselves abreast so that they also keep getting good projects.
Hmm.
So
Correct.
it's give and take. You keep
Hmm.
learning, keep adding new skill sets so that you are viable in the market.
Exactly.
And if you talk about regret, the only regret is I just want the clock to go back 10 years so that I can, the moment I, of course, I don't belittle dentistry here, but yes, this career is more promising. I feel I would have given a chance again. I would have, have immediately passing out of the dental college. Maybe I would have not even opted for, giving my pre-medical or something like that. This is a very promising field if you have good time in hand, not like you're doing 10 years of, uh, practice and then you are coming here, because career growth is quite optimistic in this case.
Yes, yes. And what you think, especially for married female with kids, what is one factor which stops them to make such a big decision, like for that matter, that career change or any decision, any big decision? What is the factor which is inside a woman only, which stops them for doing this thing? Any big decision, you think?
um
Yeah.
I think, see, I don't see first of all any factor.
Mm-hmm.
अब मेरे केस में the only constraint was that I wanted, I should not say that was the constraint. I wanted to be with my family. मतलब मैं
Mm-hmm.
अलग से relocate नहीं होना चाहती थी. When my husband relocated
Yes.
to a metro city, I started my career. But
Mm-hmm.
ये कहना कि as a married woman with a kid, no, I don't see any hindrance. It's all your planning. Once
Mm.
you're confident about something you want to do, आपके घर वाले, आपकी फैमिली, हस्बैंड, किड, एवरीबडी, बिकॉज दे आर फाइनली गोइंग टू सिंक विद योर एनर्जी. अगर आप ही दुखी होकर बोल
Exactly.
रहे हो कि करना है कुछ, मैं सोच रही हूँ करूँ, वो भी बोलेंगे यार देख लो, सोच लो. You tell them bang on, hey, I have decided this thing and I want to give it a try. So
Mm.
it's all about your energies. कोई hindrance नहीं है. I don't see any
Correct.
hindrance.
Exactly, 100% true. Sometimes, I mean, many dentists, female dentists with, they are married and with kids. Sometimes, they come to me and they are like, ma'am, they will give me a big list, like, ma'am, ये है, कैसे शुरू करें अब ये नई चीज. So sometimes I feel first you decide what you have to do, final decision
Right.
ले लो, right? And sometimes I feel many females, they have this self-limiting belief of that their family can't run without them. सी अगर आप
Right.
घर में एक सिस्टम बनाओगे तो सब चलता है, बट
Very true.
वही है कि एवरीथिंग इज इन अवर माइंड, हमें ऐसा लगता है, बट एक छोटे बच्चे को भी जब भूख लगती है वो भी रोता है, राइट, खाने के लिए.
मेरा तो बच्चा, मतलब when I started my clinic, my son was just, I must say, he was 8 months old. So as a female, profession is always a slightly challenging for you. Of course it is for the male also, but the
यस,
care you can impart to your kid. ऐसा कहना कि हमें स्विच करना है, जो फीमेल्स आपको ये कह भी रही हैं, वो डेंटिस्ट्री में भी वो challenges, they must be facing those challenges.
एग्जैक्टली.
Looking after a kid and following any profession XYZ, तो challenges तो same ही है. If you're doing one profession, I think you can easily switch to another. It's all, आप पहले अपना देखो कि do you see yourself, आपका vision क्या है. You just cannot at that point when you have a kid and a family, तो experiments नहीं कर सकते हम, like we do passing out of the college. तो
करेक्ट.
profession is demanding, even
यस.
corporate, clinical. So it's like you know settle with your energies. You decide what you want for yourself, और बाकी चीजें तो in place अपने आप फिर fall करने लगेंगी. मुझे लगता है
एग्जैक्टली.
females का एक notion भी होता है, the way you said, हम चले जाएंगे तो कैसे होगा.
सब होता
So
है.
हाँ, सब हो जाता है. The world is not dependent upon us only.
Correct. So with this last question is, did you ever miss dentistry after coming to corporate? And if you missed, then how you are, keep yourself moving inside corporate?
देखो, मेरा फंडा ये है, when you are in a middle of something, you give your level best, ताकि बाद में वो मौका निकल जाए. You don't have to wait and regret. तो जब मैं डेंटिस्ट्री में थी, starting from colleges to clinic to consultant, I have done everything. तो मुझे कोई, मैंने अपनी तसल्ली करके 11 साल में अपना डेंटल करियर कर लिया. अब मेरे को इस फील्ड में मैं हूँ, आई वांट टू गिव इट माय बेस्ट, ताकि कल जब एक पॉइंट पे ये भी एंड होगा तो आई शुड नॉट हैव एनी रिग्रेट. आई विल सिट बैक एंड आई विल ओनली हैव गुड मेमोरीज. डेंटिस्ट्री के साथ मेरी बहुत अच्छी मेमोरीज हैं, एंड आई हैड अ गाला टाइम वर्किंग एज अ डेंटिस्ट इन ऑल कैपेसिटीज इन ऑल सिटीज, एंड आई थिंक वन शुड बी प्राउड ऑफ व्हाटएवर यू आर डूइंग. ऐसा नहीं एक चीज छोड़ के अगली पे गए, उसका रिग्रेट कर रहे हो तो अगली में ग्रो कैसे करोगे.
एग्जैक्टली.
जो कर रहे हो गिव इट योर बेस्ट. नॉट इवन करियर, घर के भी काम कर रहे हो, गिव इट योर बेस्ट. मजे से करो, बाद में ठीक है, बाकी तो जो होना है, नथिंग इज इन आवर हैंड्स.
True.
So बिल्कुल कोई regret नहीं है. I had a lovely time in my graduation, उसके बाद का time, and अभी तो मस्त चल ही रहा है. So it's all good.
Very good. Yeah, 100% true. Give your best, whatever you are doing.
Yeah, very
Regret
very.
का कोई वो रखो ही मत आप chance.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
Right. So with this, we will conclude this interview, and definitely Kanwardeep, many things we learned from you. Pehla to have a positive attitude, ready to learn from anyone, and keep
Right.
moving, right? And especially for females, if you decide anything, tell your plan to your family members and don't assume that मेरे बिना कैसे होगा.
Right.
सब कुछ हो जाता है, but you have to take that bold decision. Yeah. Yes. Once again, thank you, Kanwardeep, for coming here, and for
So
all
much
our.
my pleasure.
Yeah. So maybe in coming future we can have another interview also with you. Maybe after a year. Let's see.
Motivate few people, that I think that is the best thing a person can do in his life. Share your experiences, और मेरे experience से
Yes.
कोई और hack पकड़ ले. I think that is the best reward this PV industry can give me.
Exactly. True. Right. So with this, we'll conclude this interview. And for all the viewers, if you like this interview, please subscribe to my channel, because definitely we will be coming up with more interview like this. And if you want any specific background people, suppose if you're a physiotherapist or alternate medicine graduate, and if you want interview like this, please comment in the chat box. Definitely I will come up with some other interview. Okay. So with this, once again, if you like this, please subscribe the channel. Okay. So stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you. Bye bye, all of you.